Hey, sir.
Hey, you alright?
How you doing? All right.
I'm alright, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thank
Oh,
you.
a lot of yous today. What's going on? What's the emergency?
We've just come to see what you've been up to.
What I've been up to?
Yeah.
Is that an emergency?
Well, you know you're not supposed to be filming up.
Pardon?
You're not supposed to be
Turn on the
filming.
body warm.
Oh,
So it's recording.
yeah, thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. What do you mean I'm not allowed to be recording out here? Come on.
So, mate, if you have a look behind you, there's a
Yep.
couple of signs obviously saying it's a prohibited place.
Yeah, inside.
The new National Security Act 2020.
Footage courtesy of the Laughing Auditor. Link in description. Studio Microphone subscribe to Audit Insight, where the truth behind police accountability is exposed. Studio Microphone London. Outside the heart of MI6. A simple camera ignites a storm of police overreach. What begins as routine filming soon spirals into threats, false allegations, and a desperate cover-up.
Yeah.
So under Section 4, you're not allowed to film, so it counts as inspecting a protected place. And filming comes under inspection?
Inside the property.
Yeah.
I've not been outside. I've not been outside the property at any point whatsoever.
The cameras have said they've seen you outside.
I've been outside, yeah,
yes.
but I've been filming a lot of things. There's been loads of people taking pictures about here, so not just me. But yeah, I still don't see what warrants the emergency response, though.
It's because it's what it is, you know, obviously where it is, what it is, there's a risk. So if they see people filming outside, say yourselves in multiple cameras,
Right.
potentially filming entrance and exits, they have to shut the place down.
Well, they don't have
Make
to.
sure they do.
Not necessarily, no. That's up to them. It's not like...
The officer wastes no time invoking the newly minted National Security Act 2023. But here's the catch. Section 4 only applies to genuine security breaches. Filming from a public street, not a crime. Yet already, the intimidation begins.
I'm guessing you're like an auditor.
Pardon?
I'm guessing, are you an auditor?
You think I'm an auditor?
Yeah.
What's an auditor?
So someone that sort of goes around police buildings or sort of other buildings of interest and sort of try and get police to sort of come and engage with them. Obviously some
So
do it for different reasons.
by that definition, then no. No, I'm not an auditor.
Obviously you don't have to tell me. Obviously you're probably well versed in sort of your rights.
Yes.
Obviously you don't have to tell me, are you like filming for anything? Are you like filming for like a program, college?
Yeah, I'm filming for my YouTube channel.
YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And what is your YouTube channel?
But it doesn't really make any difference, does it?
I'm just a bit curious.
Yeah, no, I understand. But just it doesn't make any difference.
They probe, fishing for identity, motives, and compliance. But the auditor holds the line. He knows the law protects his right to record.
Really, does it? Do you guys mind identifying yourself, please?
Yeah, there you go, Davies.
Can you read that, please?
Oh, there it is.
Can you verbalise it? I might not be able to see it.
Easy, Davies.
Pacey Davis, sorry, and your number? Sorry again, can you verbalise that for me, please?
1609,
And where are you based out of?
just down the road in Brixton.
Brixton Police Station.
What's your unit?
Right, okay, and you guys, if you don't mind identifying yourself, please.
Yeah, I'm PC Hopkin, 1616AS, also from Brixton.
Brixton, and yourself, sir.
Obviously everything you need is on show 1148 AS.
And your name?
PC Botway.
And you're also Brixton, right, okay.
Obviously you don't have to tell us, you probably won't tell us, you might tell us. How long are you going to be here filming for?
How long am I going to be here for?
Yeah,
oh, I don't know.
filming the
I don't know. I don't want to lie to you and give you false information, you know.
Not lying.
I just don't understand. Sorry, to hark back how I started this conversation with you guys, like what necessitated the emergency response? What was...
3 officers, blue lights, emergency response. Yet the only crime committed was pointing a lens at a building millions photograph daily.
Sort of a bad thing or suspicious?
Oh, hold on a minute.
Obviously,
He's pointed to that and said that I was under threat of arrest a minute ago.
So, if you haven't finished,
Come on, man.
I'll like put all the way through.
Yeah.
So what
Go
I'm
on.
saying is, filming and sort of taking pictures. Obviously, it's London. A lot of people take pictures and photos and all sorts of stuff. Obviously, tourists or just people that live here and just sort of like the architect or like the way buildings are shaped, etc.
Yeah.
The only reason why we're here is because obviously you've been sort of watched on CCTV, sort of filming into it, potentially sort of looking in, trying to see what's behind it and stuff. Which obviously I like, and again, obviously you can sort of film that as well. Just on obviously that's on your record as well for next time.
Okay.
It's all about sort of prevention, isn't it, as well?
And here lies the contradiction. They admit filming isn't suspicious, yet demand control as if it is. Prevention becomes pretext, and pretext becomes power.
So,
I can only go on what they tell
so
me.
first and foremost, have you seen how high the fences are here?
I mean, they're talking about the security gates. Obviously, there's gaps in it, and so they've said that you put it through
Through
the gaps.
So you think?
I can only go on what they tell me.
Hold on.
I'm just going
Right,
on what they
let's
tell me.
use the power of deduction. Let's see how good
Go
your
for it, go for
detective
it.
skills are. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
You think that I was able to fit this phone and this gimbal through the gaps in these fences?
We could take the phone out of the gamble and just stick it through. All I've heard is
Right,
the phone filming's gone
okay.
through.
Show me where I could have done that.
Oh, you see the gates?
Show me.
Oh, you're on the camera.
Yeah, show me where I could have
You can
done
see
that
on the
on the.
gates, there's gaps, because it's one of those gates
Right,
that opens,
okay.
there's the hinges and the gaps.
So,
we're not going to go around
right.
to film it, because that's not
so
right.
what I'm going to tell you is that's a false allegation. So somebody's made a false report to the police, which is a criminal offence.
Okay,
So I'm going to ask you to investigate that.
that's fine.
Okay? Because at no point whatsoever did I take my phone and stick it through the fence.
Then comes the fatal twist. Security invents a lie, claiming the camera was shoved through MI6's gates. Impossible. Physically absurd. Yet the police latch onto it instantly.
Without fear or favour, you're going to investigate that.
Okay, that's fine, yeah.
Appreciate
I need some
that.
details from you to put on a report. Is that
You don't
all
need my details now.
right? I do, to put on a report. How else am I
I could give you an email address, but you don't need my
I need the
details.
rest of the details.
Well, sorry, my love. I'm well frequented in this, alright? I've done it loads of times. You don't need my details. I could give you an email address. I can supply them at a later date if they're warranted. But at this moment
Do
in
you
time,
need details? Because we'll have to put on the other side of the report, which is you filming and breaching Section 4 National Security Act 2023, which is an offence. We need details to investigate it. I'm happy to. There's no necessity to arrest you at this point,
Okay.
but we'll have to investigate by way of like caution to get invited in for an interview.
So you're going to caution me?
No, this time it's
This is the pivot. No evidence. No investigation. Just the crude hammer of authority. Give us your details, or be arrested.
if you do proceed to try and obtain my details, which I will provide under threat of arrest, I will provide it because I don't want to get arrested for
I
it.
understand.
But you will all be liable to an IOPC investigation,
I completely understand.
and the Metropolitan Police will be liable to another civil claim against them
I understand.
for misusing legislation.
I understand.
All right,
Completely.
because you know exactly what I'm doing here. There's no ambiguity. He knows exactly what I'm doing here. I've clearly stated what I'm doing here, and you still think that somehow that's you have grounds to obtain my details under threat of arrest.
Yeah, as I've said, an offence has been committed. Like I say, part of the evidence is the witnesses.
Have you got their details?
I've got their details.
Yeah.
No, not
Why
all
not?
the time. Because we have to go through what's called ranger control. It's
Right.
a separate unit because we can't speak to them directly.
Right, so I'm making an allegation. They've made a false police report.
That's okay.
So if you're going to act without fear or favour, you're going to stand on your oath today,
That's fine.
then I would suggest you go and get their details
can do
and
that.
Calm, confident, unshaken. He reminds them, misuse of legislation doesn't vanish. It echoes in complaints, courtrooms, and civil claims. The officers are digging their own grave.
yeah, can I get a sergeant here?
So you won't be to get a sergeant. I'm going to be realistic. You won't be able to get a sergeant in. Obviously, if you've
Right.
got any complaints or anything, you're more than welcome.
But he's a threat.
Listen, because you asked me a question and then you sort of cut me off halfway through.
Well, I can talk if I want.
You can, but then don't ask me a question then.
Alright, well, be quiet, I'll ask someone else then, yeah?
No way.
Can you get a supervisor here?
So, like my colleague said, we're not going to be able to get a supervisor down here.
Okay. Why not?
Because this kind of call doesn't warrant a supervisor.
But yeah, you can threaten me with arrest to obtain my details and
He calls for a supervisor, a safeguard, a second set of eyes. Denied. When accountability is most needed, it vanishes.
arrested right
Having a
now.
conversation at this point.
Pardon?
I'm just talking to you at this point.
Am I being detained at this point?
Not at this point, no, we're just talking.
And if I attempt to walk away, I will be arrested.
If you,
Yes.
Yeah, because that would then
Yes.
fall G, because then you would prevent escape as well as obtaining details.
Alright. Okay.
As you said, you're happy to provide
Yeah, I'm not doing it
details,
here.
so I'm happy
We'll do it in the privacy of one of your cars if that's alright.
That's fine, yeah, we'll
Because you've
walk
got
to
members
the
of
car.
public and I don't give out my details
no,
willy
yeah,
nilly.
cool. Yeah, no,
But this is under duress. I am doing it under threat of arrest. Just make that clear. And
Backed into a corner, the auditor complies, but on record, under protest and under threat. Every word captured, every abuse documented. Here's the law in plain English. Pace 1984. Police must justify arrests with clear necessity. National Security Act 2023, Section 4, protects sites, but does not criminalize filming from public land. False allegations. Making a false report is itself a criminal offense. The officers ignored all of it. Instead of upholding the law, they weaponized it. Asterisk.
like, you shouldn't be doing this. You're misusing the legislation. I will have a complaint office for that, and I will have a civil claim office for that. because you threatened me with arrest for something you've got no grounds for.
I haven't said
Alright,
anything.
so well, I suggest you wind your necks in, get in your cars and jog on, do one.
Jog on, that's not very nice, is it?
It's not very
If I
nice.
said that to you, you would be quite upset in it if I told you to jog on.
Well, you're a public servant, I'm not.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm a human
Yous have
being,
misused, yous have misused the legislation to obtain my
Doesn't matter.
details.
You can't-
Okay.
you-
I don't care. Your feelings aren't my priority at this moment in time, my friend.
Vice versa then.
So get in the car and do one. See you later. You're dismissed. Bye.
Obviously,
Bye. You're dismissed.
you're more than welcome
Bye.
to sort of stay in the area.
I'll do whatever I feel like doing.
Try not to commit any more offences by obviously putting your
Oh,
camera.
hold on. You just jumped to conclusions. You just says don't commit any more offences.
Or suspect
So
offences then.
no, you've
Suspected
just made another massive
It's up to you,
mistake.
mate. It's up to you the way you
do
try
not
and
commit
interpret it.
any more offences. So that's the insinuation I've already committed.
The standoff ends not with handcuffs, but humiliation. The officers retreat, knowing every second of misconduct is now evidence.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. So, ladies and gentlemen, that has been MI6 again. What an absolute carry on. These police officers seriously just can't help themselves. It's just, I don't know why they feel the need to deal with things in this manner. It's absolutely preposterous. Absolutely preposterous. But it is what it is. I believe I now have grounds for a complaint and a civil claim against the police. They believe they now have grounds to